In this video, we are going to be analysing NIO. So to get straight into it, what are we paying attention to going forward? So obviously we are sitting around $12.50, and obviously we did push down to a 52-week low of 830, and since then we have kind of been bouncing up, kind of pushing back up, making lower lows and higher highs. Higher lows and higher highs. So obviously a bit in a short term, at least looking a bit more bullish. But how can we kind of confirm this bullishness and then push some targets to the upside? So obviously we pushed up to 1430, we started to pull back and really kind of just retraced back to statistical mean between the ranges of around $13 and $11.50. So noting this, what we're really waiting for is when can we kind of really break out of this area? Because again, this is the range of statistical mean. This is considered fair value. Obviously we are kind of breaking out and tapping and kind of holding this level. But really, I think the confirmation, and probably not something I'd be looking to trade until we could break out of at least the kind of 1430 and probably get a close above that level. Once we see that, then there is a better indication that we will push towards $16.90 to around 1730. Now, this is where the real trading opportunity will come, and this is what I'm paying attention to. The first time we hit this level, I'm looking to trade the pullback. Usually, well, 9 times out of 10, you'll get a pullback on this level. So, you know, when you're down, say it comes back down to $16, I'll be looking to lock in some profits, moving my stock to break even. The reason why we lock in some profits and move our stock to break even is no matter what, then we can't turn this into a losing trade. But we definitely want size on the table, because what happens at these deviation levels? A lot of the times this is going to catch the overall reversal. So if we can get in here, have quite a tight stop or risk-free trade, and then we can push all the way down to kind of statistical mean. I mean, we could be looking at over kind of 3-4 points on that kind of trade when we're only looking to risk around 50 cents to $1. So we can get some really good risk to reward on it, and as well keep a really high probability setup. So that's how we look to kind of trade the first touch of the level. Now, if we end up hitting this level, we pull back, but then start to push up. And again, that's why, because that's definitely possible, because this level only means we're going to get a pullback. Really, truly, that's the main thing we expect of this level. No matter what, we tend to expect a pullback. Doesn't always mean a reversal is going to happen, and that's why we lock in some profits, move us up to break even. So if it does, in this case, push back up, cool, we get out the trade with a bit of profit or break even, and then if it ends up breaking through, what I want to be watching for is that breakthrough, come back to test it as a support, and if it holds, that's a good and strong indication that we are going to continue higher, and then $20.90 will be that target. And again, really the kind of strategy will be somewhat of the same, having a relatively tight stop on this, you know, maybe a point at a push too, but I don't think I'd really risk $2 on a stock like this. And then yeah, again, as we kind of push up, try and move that stock to break even, and then lock in some profits along the way, but try and hold that bulk of the position to around $21. Now, if we break through that, and again, we're just looking for the same strategy every time. That's how I tend to analyze stocks and trade the stocks off these levels, doing that strategy. But again, you may use them in different ways. That's just how I use them. But again, these are the levels that I'm paying attention to along the way. So $22 or $23, $25, $28 and $29, and a final level at $34. So these are the key resistances we're paying attention to. We've also gone over the fair value. So now, what key supports are we paying attention to? So if we start to pull back, we basically have our closest support at that 52-week low around $8.90. If we break that and continue lower, we have the next two supports at $5 and $6.20. So that would be kind of my main focus on the support side. Now, Chinese stocks have been quite strong recently. If they end up flipping weak and kind of just the market in general continues weak, there's no saying that NIO can't kind of continue to fall and kind of break below its 52-week low. And if it does, again, some good buying opportunities will likely occur coming into the $6.25 and the $5. So that's what I'll be paying attention to more, kind of not so much as an investment, but, you know, maybe a wider stop, a longer term play on the supports. And then if we're playing more the resistances, it's again, the first time they touch, I'm looking to play the pullback. If they end up going back through, breaking through it, then I'm looking to trade it as a support and try and get that kind of good risk to reward directional play as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the breakdown on NIO. If you did, why not drop a like and subscribe and check out one of these two analysis videos.